Canada. You know what I mean? We got put onto a rapper named YSN Fab from Winnipeg.
He's actually
a couple
cool.
of his songs. Yeah, he's pretty decent.
It's my first time actually listening today. That's actually like Get Rich or Die Trying. I
I'm
don't know
not
what stands
sure.
for.
I literally just bumped this shit today.
Okay.
I just wanted to put him out there because I like the music and
Yeah,
I wasn't really familiar with anybody from Winnipeg. So shout out to Winnipeg, you know what I mean? Shout out to YSN Fab. The songs that I heard were good.
Play the second one as a video. Roll them up, pump.
I been counted up, shit, it don't change the way I grind. Smoke a blunt for the shots, just though I'm temporarily fine. I'm the biggest in my city, it's time to go worldwide. No other option, get rich, shit, I try. It's really not that long until I'm getting what I desire. Everything got money, you don't understand it.
One?
Yeah,
that's not bad for Winnipeg, bro. I never heard nobody from Winnipeg.
That's my first rapper. It's cold still.
What about
shout out to him.
From Winnipeg?
Oh, you know more rappers?
No, OJ.
Who's that?
And OJ from Winnipeg.
Oh yeah?
OJ out here. He's out here. Homeboy. Saint OJ.
He still makes music?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. Let me check. I'll have to check the music.
That's
Onto the Edmonton rap scene, you know what I mean? Some tracks came out recently. Some local artists. Number 4 dropped Jungle.
Yeah.
RP the mans. Free all the man though. I've been running through the jungle. I can tell you about the late nights, all the losses and the struggles. Get in there. Born to lead, not to follow. Nothing's promised for tomorrow, so I keep a Glock full of hollows. They give my nigga Banks 25. His lord said he gon' try again, but he's gonna need another 25. At 25, no tax money. 25, all trap money. We ain't worried about no rap money.
Yeah,
Shout out to him. Song's not bad still.
Yeah,
It's got bars on there still. So make sure you guys go check out number 4. Jungle is his latest video. Shot by GVTV Films.
Yeah. That's a good video.
Next, who's this we got here?
Retro and Leonard Hugh with Saint.
Me and the Saint in the stool, we drinking that Sprite. Got a bad little shorty and you know she gon' treat me nice. Give me that good sex in the night. We got the glizzy take you out of sight. We got them glizzy take you out of sight. Y'all niggas is wrong, never do it right.
Saint Laurent is fucking talented. This kid, he's from here.
Yeah.
He's so
He's
talented.
moving like St. John, right? That's
yeah, but he has a different. I think so. He has
he's influenced by the hairstyle. That's all I see.
I had to be. But he's cold. Like this kid is talented. I think he's gonna blow up.
Yeah, shout out to him.
I really
How old is he?
He's like probably like 17, 18.
Oh, that's mad.
Young.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Retro too, like around the same age. But
I
I don't know
heard that
about my
song
first
earlier.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that song was good. That song.
But I think you'll like that music. You'll like Saint. Saint is actually really, really talented.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Young locals. Then I stumbled upon Punjabi rappers called the Bebo Boys, bro.
Bebo Boys?
You ever heard the Bebo Boys?
Nah.
I didn't even. I think
if you say it fast enough, it's like Bebo Boys.
I did not know this type of shit existed.
Okay, the Punjabi rappers.
Nah, I didn't know that.
I'm gonna play one song for them.
Punjabi rappers.
I didn't even know this type of shit
out here, man.
I didn't even know this type of shit existed.
Nah, bro. I give these guys some listens.
Nah, they're from Calgary, man.
Nah, I gotta show you.
I think some of them might be from Edmonton. Look, you were in Edmonton.
Where do you think they're about in Edmonton? The woods?
I don't know.
It has to be. They have to be from the woods.
How much views is that?
ਵਿੱਚ ਅੰਨੀ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਅੱਖਰ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਆ ਭਾਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪਲਵਾਣਿਆ ਪਲਵਾਨਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਚਾਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਾ ਹਾਰਦੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਕਲਮ ਆ ਅੱਖਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਧੋਬੀ ਮਾਰਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੈਪ 'ਚ ਚਲਾਵਾਂ ਰੈਪ ਲੇਟ
What I'm saying is,
but you're not fucking with the Bebo Boys.
I mean, they're doing their thing.
They got a million views, bro.
Well, they got a million views. So yeah.
If I understood what they're saying, it sounds hard though. You can't.
They must have a fan base. You don't get those type of views.
And they got a pitbull. You gotta be hard. They got a pitbull.
Yeah, they got 500,000 subscribers.
Nah, I need translators.
See what I mean?
No, but we can't even go off of that.
Shout out to the Bebo Boys.
If I was a Punjabi rapper, like I'm getting a million easily. Just big. The moment you say you're rapping,
you are, but you're not gonna get consistent views.
Yeah, but
if you're trash or not,
you are, bro. You
That's
are. You know you are. But they might be hard. DB might have to do a track with them guys. I think.
For the city?
You know? Yeah.
For the city.
For the city. Bring the brown and
Look,
black
they got a lot of
unite.
music, bro. Get out their music.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working. Holy.
Look at the M's, bro. Look how much M's you
I
see.
see that.
I give them
see
props.
that.
So they've been doing shit from.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, they
what type of
and
world
they
are we living
consistent.
in? We never heard of this.
And they consistent.
But they're rapping in Punjabi though, so that's why I never
Plus,
heard of this.
You still like Edmonton rappers doing millions of views and shit.
Bro, they consistent too.
Bieber boys, bro.
Nah, that's what's up.
Saying Bieber boys. These guys used to bump Justin Bieber before that, eh?
That's
That's what they were doing. That's how they got the name.
for the Punjabi community.
No, that's dope. That's dope. I mean, you go out to Van City, it's out there.
I think it's good for overall Canadian music. You know?
Yeah.
The more different types of music there is in Canada, the more that Canada music grows. You know?
And the rap
Doesn't matter
scene,
what
the
kind of
rap scene
music
is universal right now.
Yeah. There's so much talent here though. It's like
Everybody.
it's a cycle, right?
So what? You're not gonna go home and bump Bieber boys?
Come
Not
on,
even
don't
one.
put me on the spot. You know I ain't putting on the Beaver Boys. I ain't bumping no Beaver Boys. Beaver Boys, they can get some play
Yeah.
right here, but they ain't get no play in my crib.
I think you'll rock with that Saint Kid music.
I might. I'm gonna take it in.
Sure.
Well, on to another genre that some Edmonton artists are participating in: Afrobeats music.
I like this one.
All day, better. You ever heard that song? It's not bad
I
stuff.
just wanted to play this one. Play a
Yeah,
little
I'll
bit.
run that song
Play like
too.
30 seconds.
Okay.
Another local-
Afrobeats is always good vibes.
You know all day once you see him.
Another local Edmonton artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Afrobeats is always
Shout
good
out to him.
vibes, man. And that's another one.
Yeah.
Views are up. They support.
How do you find white life? Girl, I can do you better. See, I want you to know. I want you to know, yeah. Girl, I can do you better. Wanna put a ring on your finger, yeah. See, I want you to know. I want you to know, yeah. This feeling you gave me.
You're gonna give all day a chance.
No, I would give that. I'll play that. But on the topic of DJs in the city, they're whack as
They
shit.
are, though, to be honest.
They're whack as hell, bro.
There's not no good DJs out here.
It's not about them being
It's like
good,
people
because
don't
all
support
that-
you. Like
There's a couple
this-
DJ
hear-
support from a
who?
DJ out here.
Who?
DJ Clockwork supports us. That's the only.
Oh,
DJ
That's
out here.
different. That's
He
oh,
always
I've
been
known
known
for
for
years.
years. So shout out to
That's
him.
Yeah, that's someone I've known for years.
Okay.
Yeah, he always.
But yeah, most of the DJs out here in the set, I'm talking about the DJs who were getting the club spins and all of that stuff, yo.
They're not really.
Because in the way that they're thinking, and I was showing Mitch this from before too, right? When they're trying to get the music played at the clubs and stuff, I'm like, yo, you need to go talk to these guys on a different mindset in the sense that like, this could be good for the city. You see how DB and Money Mitch and all them guys getting
they're
played
doing
in the
shit,
city now. At that time, I'm trying to tell these guys where it's like, this is going to be good for you and this is going to be good for the city. You're trying to charge mans to play the song on your set at the end of the night type of thing. Whereas if you play the song and you promote it
And
in
you
your
blow
city,
up, he's gonna show you love and bring more people to your
and
venue.
it's not even just that. It's the fact that you are doing it for the city and you're the one playing it. It brings more to the city. It brings more to you. Look at it in the mindset of on a bigger scale, a larger scale. Where
People
you
don't
can-
think like that.
They're thinking right now. They want a
think
little
like
money in their pocket right now to play the damn thing right now, and not thinking like, yo, if this thing's generating millions of views, it's coming to me now, right? I'm playing this stuff now, but they're thinking, oh, give me $100, give me this to play it right now, just at the end of the set.
They don't take in as like the first DJ that cracks your music. That's what a lot of people remember you for.
Yeah,
It's like this is
but
the guy that played
they're
that.
whack. They're whack.
But there's always a chance to restart over. We
Bro,
can
they're
start
whack.
It is, but in this city, bro, like that's why it's taking so long. It's like so much people don't want it.
But it's
They don't
slowly coming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's all different
Fam,
things going into the
I've been in
music
the
scene out
city
here
for
that
10
wasn't
years.
around here for a
I've been in
while.
the city for 10 years and them DJs still play the same lame ass.
Besides the people we know who really sports each other.
Bro, them guys
The
play
city
the
that
same
you know.
the same lame ass set at the end of the night. The same mix with the DMX. Anybody
Everybody
that know that
knows
mix?
we're talking
The mix
about
with
it.
the mix with the DMX. They play that shit at the end of the night. All
Anybody
you
we're talking about.
It might be.
Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, no. It's all good.
Bro, all the spots are all the spots. I'm gonna call out the spots. And whoever DJ at the spots, then they're the ones. All the spots. What's the spots? Let me go ahead. Our management told me no.
Fair enough, bro. Let's move on to our two gossip topics.
Oh man, don't make me put my heart onto that one. Because that man, the bugging me for 10 years, yo.
The first of our gossip topics is woman sues Young Dolph for posting twerk video that had her relieved from her duties as a sergeant in the National Guard. So, girls, be careful where you twerk and who's recording. You might lose your job. Right? How do you feel about this?
Jeez.
Do you think it's right of the National Guard to let her go?
They relieved her because she was twerking?
Yeah.
Nah, it's
on the video that Young Dolph posted.
Nah, these guys are too sensitive now. Like, she can't have fun and
can't twerk in the National Guard?
She probably thought it was a private video and boom. Someone leaked it more than that. It's not. People are tripping. People are too sensitive, bro.
Poor girl, man.
It's because she was black, though.
You went far. I didn't think you were gonna go that far. Man said race. Nah.
No. Here's the thing.
This from 2018, bro.
Yeah. And that goes in.
But I feel it's.
No, that goes in the whole thing that I saw today. Because that goes in the whole thing. Because my brother-in-law was talking about something today, just on the way here, about right at the amazing race, right? At the amazing race. You know the show Amazing Race?
Yeah. Was it Canada one?
Yeah. They had it in Trinidad and stuff, and they had it during the time of the carnival, right? And they had everything censored, bro. Like they blocked off like women dancing, but that type of stuff. If you show that at like just a regular carnival show, like Brazil Carnival or just anything, Miami Carnival, they're gonna show it.
Yeah,
you never see them censor that. Right? They don't censor that.
They don't sound like, I don't know. I think it's people are too sensitive nowadays. It's like they pick and choose of who they wanna get rid of.
Bro, they're gonna get rid of her for twerking when twerking. You see that everywhere now. I'm not saying that twerking is a thing and whatnot, but you see that everywhere now. Everywhere. Everybody twerking now. Right?
I just feel the world is too sensitive, period.
But do you feel the National Guard should let her go?
No.
Me either.
Let her go for twerking?
Come on, you guys relax, bro.
You could have suspended her or done something like small, not let her go. Like
for twerking, I don't got the whole background story, but
yo, get my girl her job back, bro.
I mean, I agree.
Get her her job back.
Yeah, man, poor girl, man.
Get her a job back.
I agree with all of that.
And the last
story though.
Our last gossip of the day.
The twerk video?
How? How do you feel about this? Where was she sending this, bro?
That's her nipples?
Yeah.
Where was she sending this, bro?
Yo, that's her nipple cereal?
She sent it on Instagram. Supposedly tried to turn off her phone before it sent, not knowing it was still gonna send, and bomb.
Fam, that's her real nipples?
I think the nigga that got this. I'm not. Fam, look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Do you see what number that is? I don't know if that's a man caught the street. No, right here. Look.
48 seconds.
Look how quick, bro.
Yeah, niggas is
what is this?
You better play it, bro. You don't be
1 second, 0.5, they're in there.
Yo, let's play it, bro.
Oh my gosh.
You people ain't playing. You try to send a snap.
Oh
don't you
yo,
get
the meme creators?
Snap?
How do you feel about it?
Don't you get caught?
I don't think this will affect Cardi B because of how she is.
Bro,
this was like a different type of celebrity.
Bro, I'm a man. That default, there's nothing wrong with that. It might look extra pancakey, but my face is still gonna be in that if that's my girl.
But yo, that was her
nipple. Bring the
that looked like a pancake.
Fam, look how big the aerial. Look at this, bro. What is this? Holy shit, fam.
She has a baby too, right? That's probably like expanded because of that. I'm trying to give her a speech, you know?
Oh man.
I can't speak on her nipples. I don't know her nipples, so I can't speak on it. I've never seen her nipples in my life, so I can't.
We all these days.
No comment.
Poor Cardi B, man.
No comment.
Next time, just delete it. Just let
her live.
That was not a neck flip. That was, I am sending my nipples out. She was comfortable.
Yeah, how do you fuck up Instagram?
No, she was comfortable. She had her hand behind her head.
Clearly was drunk as hell.
Yeah, she had her hand behind her head though. Like, she was comfortable. That's how you lay when you're comfortable.
No. It could have been mistake because she could have been FaceTiming my girl.
Were her nipples out like that? Just FaceTime it?
She had some explanation.
Your girl's gonna probably FaceTime you with her nipples out. She probably thought she was doing that.
No, she knew she sent it and tried to turn off her phone.
Okay, no, she's
you can't do that because it's still gonna send.
She's tripping.
You gotta let it send and then delete it.
Yeah.
But with that guy in the shit, 48 seconds, I don't know how far she was gonna go.
Yeah, I hear that. That is.
You know what's crazy? That's the nigga that leaked it. There's probably people that got it earlier than that.
That's a real deal, man.
I just think it's funny. Like the memes are hilarious.
Now let's hear a little bit about Ballistic Tool. You know what I mean?
Big body, gotta take 2 lanes when I pull up the bins. Smoke good, that's a perp that stink when it come out the can. Bad bitch wanna fuck, she better come with a friend. All of this weight in the kitchen, I move it like I'm in the gym. Big body, gotta take 2 lanes when I pull up the bins. Smoke good, that's a perp that stink when it come out the can. Bad bitch wanna fuck, she better come with a friend. All of this ice on me is water, whipping it working, took all the cord.
Yeah.
So you're a personal trainer?
Yeah.
What else?
Now right now what I'm doing is I'm running a 30-day program. Well, I've been running it for a few months now. 30-day tune-up.
Is it your 4th month or?
Yeah, that's like the 4th one. The next one's starting on October 26th. So 5 days a week. You get 1 recovery day. So we go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays your off day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 full body workouts with upper body focus, lower body focus, and a core day. And like, basically, I started this thing during COVID. It's something I wanted to do from before, but I wanted to do it at a facility, right?
Yeah.
But because of COVID and because of everything, I figured I could do it online and do it on Zoom.
Because you don't have to see people.
Yeah, well now I can basically train people from wherever, right? Like, it wasn't something that I thought about ever to do this online, right? So like
that's what I was gonna ask you because I'm like this. Yeah. I know how you are, right? So I'm like that.
Yeah.
For you to be doing this, I'm like, wow.
But it's honestly it's amazing because the way that I see it is that for someone to train with me for 30 days, that's gonna cost a lot, right? To actually go to a gym for 30 days, and it's not gonna be 30 days condensed. It's gonna take more like 3 months, 4 months because no one's gonna train 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You're gonna do 2 times a week, something. So now that even lengthens it. But if I only train with you 2 times and then for the rest of the week, the other 5 days you're kind of by yourself, you're kind of ruining everything that we did, right? So with this, it's 30 days condensed, and now you're actually training with me for 30 days, and now the accountability is there because you're going 5 days a week. So there's no real, I don't know what to do with myself. I can go, have fun. And Edmonton, bro. People have fun on the weekends and erase everything.
Yeah.
So this has actually been a really good thing and seen way more results than actually going to the gym because
because people are in their comfort in their home.
You're in your home. You're doing it in your home. You're getting all that training. You're getting results in your home. You're getting a diet plan. I'm basically giving you a blueprint, right? So with everything that happened with COVID, and we all fell out of it. Everyone was drinking, bro. I was drinking so much wine, and then I'm like, I want to get back into it. So then I started doing it for me, and then
gyms were closed. You couldn't even go to the gym sometimes.
Well, my boy in Toronto, he's like, yo, I want to do what you're doing, right? So I was like, you know what? Like, maybe I'll allow more people to kind of get it. I'm basically going to show you how I live, type of thing, right? Because a lot of people end up training people, write up programs, but they don't really live that life, right? Like, I live the life, bro. Like, I live the life. I don't just do the training and be all chicken and broccoli. Like, I want to show you that you can live a life and you can actually get results and you can do things and not feel like I can't eat this, I can't do this. Like there's balance, right? Y'all know, like we do things. So you gotta be able to have that balance and be able to. You can still do things and you can still look and feel the way you want to feel, and still get the results that you want, right? It's not all about just being strict because that's not sustainable.
No, because I heard you a lot of times when certain people like stop eating this, stop eating this. I'm like, you can eat what you want. You just gotta do this. I hear you say this since from years ago.
Yeah. No, it's
not a lot of people say that train people.
Yeah, no, it's in moderation, and that's the way that you want to do. Like a lot of people try to, and then when you work with most trainers, like if I train you in a gym and stuff, like I don't want you. Most trainers, they don't want you to be the best that you can. They want to keep you there for a lot longer, right? Because that's the money coming in.
Sustaining it,
right? They want it to go for long. They want you to kind of stay with them for months. But I want to teach you. I want to teach you how to live and how you can live. And be able to do stuff on your own rather than have to depend on it's all in the hands of my trainer. Like you got to live your life because you're not going to have a trainer for the rest of your life. You shouldn't, right? You should be able to learn things and be able to know how to live and go about your life and not feel like I have to work out 6 days a week, 7 days a week.
Yeah,
it's just it's all about longevity. It's all about kind of keeping a healthy balance and more for life as we get older. It's not about going to the gym and lifting all these weights because that stuff gets old and it weighs on you. Your joints, your muscles, that gets old, right? So you want to be able to function, you want to be able to move. What's the point in being so big and so decent you can't do nothing, right?
I was gonna say this.
You can't do nothing.
The way you probably thought about like the way you thought for a long time, but like before people don't know about your major injury that nobody was ever gonna come from.
Yeah.
I feel like, did that affect the way you think? Because I've known you before that happened. I've seen
it did big time, right? Like to go through like the injuries that I've been, like you were there, right? Like, I lost movement in my foot.
I never would have came back from that. I never would have came back from that.
So like I had a nerve injury, right? I hyperextended my left knee, had a nerve injury, had nerve damage, couldn't move my foot, couldn't move my toe, bro.
Yeah.
Like I had no feeling at all, right? And then the doctors were like, it's not gonna come back. So at that point, like I already gave up hope from someone who was always active, playing basketball. Basketball is my life.
Every day.
So going from there to here, like I'm in the doctor's office and I'm asking them, so am I gonna play again? And they're like, don't think about basketball, just think about walking. And I'm like, what? Like, just think about walking, right? So to hear that type of stuff and them telling me that shit, like it took everything out of me, and I gave up hope, bro. I threw away everything.
And to come back at 60%,
all my basketball shoes. I threw away all my basketball shorts. I gave up hope on even walking.
Yeah.
And then I took the whole year before even getting a brace, because to me, getting that brace is accepting that I'm never gonna walk again.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get the brace. It was painful. It was hard. These guys were there, bro. I couldn't even.
I don't know what you're going through, bro.
I couldn't put on my socks. The wind blowing on my foot was hurting. The blanket on top of my leg, because it's a nerve injury, right? So with a nerve injury, and when your nerve is unstable, it's not like somebody touch you feel a little bit of pain. It's like somebody touch you feel just as much as somebody stabbing you.
Yeah.
So it's all or nothing. If you feel pain, you feel all of it. If you feel nothing, you feel nothing. So it was constantly that. So at that time, and I remember being at the house, and like no one really knows, because I didn't even know what a nerve injury, what it really feels like, right? Like the pain that I was feeling with that. I remember we'd be at the house, and like when Mitch and them were like, it's because you're moving too much. I'm like, nah, this shit just hurts, bro.
Yeah.
Like it comes out of nowhere and it just hurts, right? So going through that, and
years.
I went through the whole year. They told me I need to consider doing a surgery. I need to consider doing it before the year mark, because if you do it after the year, it decreases the possibility of it working, which the possibility of it already working was 50%.
Yeah.
They told me, consider doing a surgery that's a 50% success rate. So in my mind, when I left that office, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like, why would I take 50% to do a surgery to only walk again? Forget basketball. And that was my first thought.
Yeah.
But they're telling me to only walk again. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait and see what happens. At least I'm taking that 50% chance.
Yeah.
So I walked out that office. They were already wanting me to do the surgery because it was something they have never seen before. They came in with like 6-7 surgeons, and they're telling me consider doing it. I went no, like, so I walked out of there broken, cut up everything. I was mad depressed, super depressed about it because like, yo, you're not walking again. You're not doing things under your own power,
and something you love is taken away from you.
Yeah,
for a minute.
And what made it worse was like I was sitting on the edge of the bed and I'm playing Xbox. I was playing something and bro, I moved my toe. Like I moved it. It was slight, just the toe just moved a little bit. But to me, that was a lot because I couldn't move anything for over a year. Well, up to a year. This was at like 8 months, almost at the year mark, and I had an appointment coming up. So I was happy. I was super happy, and I walked into that appointment, and then I'm telling them, yo, I moved my toe, and then the guy, he's like, oh, that's just compensation. He didn't hook me up to the machine to see if it's working. He just said that's compensation.
Give you no hope.
Bro, the man crushed me.
They give you no hope.
The man crushed me. I'm like, yo, whoa, can you at least hook it up? No, it's compensation. I'm like, yo, how do you know this? How do you know this? He's like, yeah, no, it's just the muscles around it working. Bro, the man crushed everything I had, right? And then he's telling me, oh, consider doing surgery. So I left that place, bro. I got back to the house. I took all my basketball shoes. They were all gone. I cut them up. All my shorts, they're all gone. I'm like, yo, well, I'm not playing ball again, right? And then eventually I was down, and then I ran into Kadeem, this dude from Toronto.
Yeah.
He was playing at Lakeland. He's into fitness now and stuff. Like he's doing his thing too. I ran into him, and he had a really bad injury. He broke his shin, and they put screws and put his shin back together. And then he ended up coming back, and he was hooping at Lakeland. His injury was way different than mine.
Yeah.
If it was something that I could work back from, because I know myself, I'll push no matter what. But that was something I had no control over, right? Which it was something that I needed, because at the time when that injury happened, I was telling myself that I need something to kind of to make me sit down and really think about my life. Yeah. Because if you're hurt, you're still gonna play. As long as I'm physically able to go, even if I'm hurt, I'm still gonna go. So when the injury happened, when I'm sitting there and that happened, in my head I was like, yo, this is a good thing. And I got to the hospital.
It makes you analyze everything about what you're
But when I got to the hospital and then they're like, we don't know what's going on, I was like, well, shit, I didn't wish for this. So, you know what I mean? But overall, the injury and all of that, it made me look at things differently, right? Going for walks, all of those things, I used to take that shit for granted. I remember when I went to go get my brace, right? This one really changed me. I went to go get my brace, and I was really depressed, and I'm mad at the world, and I'm thinking, yo, I'm not going to walk again. And I could walk, but I couldn't move my foot, so I had to wear a brace.
It's not going to be the same.
Right? So it's not the same. So I'm thinking, yo, I'm not going to be able to do things and this and that, and I'm down. And while I'm getting getting the fitting for the brace, the guy who was there, he's listening to me and whatnot, he's talking to me and stuff. And then he started telling me about himself, and he's telling me about how he used to be a standout football player. He was telling me about he used to play football, and he was really good at it and stuff like that. And then he had a work injury. He had a work injury, and that stopped him from it. And I'm being down, right? So I'm complaining about it. And he never really told me. And I looked at him. I looked at his hands, and he had all 4 fingers missing, right? And he's listening to me. I didn't say nothing out loud, but in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm here complaining about this shit.
Someone's going through the same
shit. I still have my leg.
Yeah.
I can't move it, and there's a possibility that the movement might come back. But this guy lost his fingers.
So you realize
back.
Your injury is bad.
But it's
not as bad as you were.
Yeah, it could be worse, right? It could be a lot worse.
It's a big lesson.
So you gotta be grateful. So in my head, and that moment, like I didn't say nothing out loud, but that moment I just switched, and it was like, yo, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and after that, I feel like things got better because I got the brace, and then I started doing things. I started going to the gym. I started doing things, working on myself. I stopped going to physio, and I started doing all my own training.
Yeah, and I booked that.
And then I went back to my appointment.
Seen this guy shocking him his legs.
No, but I went back to that appointment. I had another appointment. I could move my toe, and I have so much, and I'm like, I can't wait to walk in there. In my head, I'm like, I can't wait because they're telling me to do this this surgery, and I told them I'm not going to. And I walked in there, and then they're like, oh, whatever you're doing, continue doing what you're doing. It's working. You know, like I was happy to walk in there because they were telling me to do a surgery that's 50% success rate to get me to walk without a brace.
And to show you knew your body more than they did.
And I walked in there and I was capable and moving, and then it just gave me more confidence in what I was doing and going about it. But I feel like just the change in your mindset was what changed for me. And I strongly believe that because my mind was down. The moment I started doing things, I didn't know I was going to get better, but my mind changed and like, yo, I'm going to do things that in my life to still move forward and still get better, even though I don't know I'm going to get better, but I'm not going to let this hinder me.
Yeah.
Right? And then it started getting better. Once my mindset changed and I started doing that, in the span of 6 months, I got so much movement back. I could move my foot.
I've seen it in our bosses too.
I could move my ankle. Yeah, even through that year.
Like, because me and you were going through a lot.
No, even
like, me and you personally, people don't know. We were going through a lot. I was already done. But this guy, people don't understand the injury he came from. Like, he's playing his injury, but this is his first year ever. That was just your first season coming back to ever play basketball again.
Bro, that year?
He averaged like 14 rebounds per game.
Yeah, I like 13
rebounds.
Bro, that year was the hardest thing. You know how many times I wanted to quit?
I don't want to talk about this guy.
Bro, you know how many times I told myself, like, I'm at home, and I'm like, yo, I can't do the things that I used to do. I can't move the same. I can't jump the same. Like, I used to... Yeah, I was still dunking, but I had to try to dunk. Bro, it was effortless before, but I was struggling, man.
To like just getting put back like nothing at the end of the year.
It was hard, like super hard. I wanted to quit. Every time I come, I'm like, yo, it is so hard. Like, physically, I'm like, I wanted to quit so bad, but knowing I'm not going to quit.
That year, because both were going through a lot, that year changed. Because I think that year, that's when me and you came closest. Yeah. That year changed the way I viewed you, and I'm like, because I knew what you were going through. We never talked about it.
We had a lot going on.
And both of us knew what we were going through, but we never talked about it. But the fact that I seen your progress from day one to the end, I'm like, yeah.
It was
because I never thought anyone was gonna come back.
Yeah, no, it was tough. Like and then at the end of that year, when I finally got myself into shape, was moving right, my ankle got fucked up, bro. Like, that's where I dislocated the same knee. Because of the knee, the nerve on that side, I rolled my ankle and that shit was 90 degrees. I looked down and my foot is turned the other way. I mean, the pain that I felt in the first one when I hurt my knee, it was nothing compared. It was nothing compared to that. So like when I hurt my ankle, if I show you guys the pictures, it's gruesome. It's nasty. But for me, what I went through was way harder than that. Like, everyone was looking at me like, yo, aren't you like freaking out? Because I was like, yo, just give me my bag, give me some water, give me my phone, and I'm gonna chill right here and wait for the ambulance, yo. Because like, from that first injury, I learned so much. It was so painful. It was the worst. They don't give you no water at the hospital. No. So I was like, yo, give me some water now. I'm gonna drink all the water right now because I ain't trying to.
Because when they do a surgery, you can't have
you can't have no water.
You can't have no water in your system.
So I was like, I'm gonna drink all of it now before the ambulance comes, and I'm gonna just chill here and wait. And then because that happened, and it wasn't something because nerve injuries you have to wait, right? You have no control over getting better. You just it's a waiting game. Either it gets better or it doesn't. Right? But this was something where I know I can get this better because it's muscle stuff. I can work on that. Right? So it's mind over matter. So I wasn't really worried about that. But the nerve stuff, it's a big thing, man. So like all those obstacles and to go forward, it definitely changed my mindset in how I go about life now. Because we have the ability to move and do things. You can't take that for granted, man. Because I've trained people who are in wheelchairs and they have the will to do things, but they're not capable of doing a lot, right?
I go to, like, I used to go, when I lived in downtown, I used to go to the stadium a lot.
Yeah.
And every time I used to go there, I used to see this girl with, like, this lady with, like, one leg.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, every time I'm here, she's here.
Yeah.
The days I miss my gym, I'm like, what's my excuse? I know she's there, even though I'm not there.
No, we take too much for granted, right? We take too much of our movement, we take too much of our youth, all those things for granted, bro. Because when you look at it and you look back, it's like, yo, I'm older. all the things that were easy for us when we were younger, it gets harder, right? So now is the time to do things that to better yourself, better your health, and to kind of, and nobody's saying like you want to do something to look like fucking
Felicia.
No, yeah.
Nobody's saying to do something look like Felicia, but like you do something to better yourself. You just strive to, because it gets harder later on. You don't want to look back and be like, yo, now I gotta get in shape, or now I gotta do this because it's way harder later on, right? So do something to kind of sustain it and kind of just keep into it. That way, when you age gracefully, right? Because nothing's promised.
And this crazy thing is, what you do, nobody can have an excuse for, because you make all the workers at home. You literally have no excuse.
Yeah.
If you have no gym, you literally could do it at home.
And then you have so many. The thing that made me want to go with this is the fact that there's so many moms that are in there with kids that are able to get results. So it's not no excuse. Oh, I have kids.
It's on the people.
Have doctors in there that have full schedules, right? Like have all these people with full schedules. So there's really no excuses for you to get. You're getting it in the comfort of your own home. Everyone knows that time's the biggest thing. Now you're getting to get in shape and you're getting to do things from the comfort of your own living room.
Yeah.
Like, really, what is your excuse, right? Like,
you really have no excuse. Like, that's literally like an hour out of your phone.
Whole day. Somebody need
whole day is 1 hour.
They just need a phone.
Your Zoom account is an hour.
You need a phone or a computer or whatever to get on the Zoom. You need a pair of dumbbells.
What if you can't afford dumbbells? Well, there's people that actually
if you can't,
they literally are willing to do everything,
like,
but if they can afford
if you
nothing.
can't get dumbbells,
yeah,
get some water bottles, because I have people in there that have water bottles. I can show you results of bands with water jugs that got results off of using water jugs.
Yeah,
whatever you need to get it right.
Yeah,
but even some of the stuff you don't even need equipment, but you can get it no matter what. Yeah. Right?
Because there's no excuse for people, right? So I'm trying to say, like,
and the reason why I really started this thing was like everyone could use something for 30 days, bro. Even if you, like myself included, like you can use something to get you right back into it. Even if you're into your fitness and you're doing something and you fell out of it, you can use the 30 days to get you back into it. If you have an event coming up, you have a wedding, you have some kind of shit that you need to get results for, you can use it, right? Everybody can use the 30 days to kind of get your mind right and to be a part of a community and get you know, right, Felicia? Mm-hmm. Yeah, got her going. And now it's the Phoenix ain't stopping. You see her. She ain't stopping.
They're going nonstop.
Yeah.
So what happens after? Do you advise people what to do after the 30 days?
So like with this one here, so what I'm doing, because usually I do like a 30 days and then I take 2 weeks off and then do another one. Mm-hmm. So I want to give you, like I'm giving something to do within that 2 weeks while you're off, right? Type of thing. And the way that I see it is like most people, you do a 30-day and you want to do another one. You want to do another one. Right, so there's an incentive. If you do those two, then your third one, then your fourth one is kind of at a reduced cost. Now you're kind of treating it like a membership. Like you kind of just want your workouts. Yeah. You're not going to do it as strictly as doing 6 days a week for 30 days type of thing. You'll do it if you want to do 3 days a week, like just to maintain, just to keep active, to do so, because you're going to want it. The moment you really get into it and you see it, you're into it. It's your life now. Right, so you're gonna want something, and to me, like, I don't even like going to the gym no more. I really don't like it. I go to Good Life and that whole hour thing, like, just being there, it's like
there's a time limit
there? Yeah, it's all weird now. It's a whole weird feeling, and unless you're doing it you're doing bodybuilding or you have some kind of show, then really isn't it just about just being in shape and having longevity and being able to do things, right? Yeah, to be healthy. So it's not anything like that anymore. And yeah, that's the way that I see it. But everyone could benefit from it. Everyone could benefit from it, and just try it out. Try it out. First one's free. Come try it out. See what it's like. Yeah. Guarantee you're gonna like it.
Let everybody know your Instagram where they can find all
Instagram, you can find the 30-day tune-up on 30-day tune-up on Instagram, or try the website is TuneIn Presents. It's a website. Find me at tunein.athletics at tunein.athletics.
We'll put a link in the bottom.
Yeah. So yeah, come try it out. Be good. Everyone can get it. Fear the Phoenix.
Yeah.
So the people that do the tune-up, are they gonna get results to look like you? That's what people.
Oh, to look like me, it's a lifetime, man.
How many 30-day tune-ups they gotta do to look like you, man?
A lifetime.
They gotta do lifetime, man.
He said a lifetime.
I ain't gonna give you that. Like, yo, I've been grinding all my life. Like, I can't tell you go do a tune-up. This shit ain't easy. Should I put myself through?
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna tell you that. You got. It's a lifetime, bro. Stuff I put myself through.
I feel like.
But I did that for me.
Yeah.
I did that for me. A lot of people are not disciplined in the sense that in what I did for myself.
Yeah.
Right. So most kids want candy. I stopped eating candy at like 13 years old.
Yeah. It's choices.
Yeah, it's just what you want. But I didn't do that to look a certain way. I did that because I was so into sports.
Yeah.
Right?
Sacrifice you had
to make me perform better. And I come from a big family too. Right? I have four older brothers. I'm the youngest out of everybody.
What's the first sport you played?
Soccer.
Soccer was the first,
yeah. Soccer was my shit.
I feel like that's everyone that's never grew up from North America.
Yeah, soccer was my
first
shit.
He touches a soccer ball.
That was my sport growing up.
Yeah.
Even in Canada,
I was nice. I was nice, and I'm not even sugarcoating. I'm not even just saying that. I was nice.
I played from a kid until high school, and then I became a knucklehead.
Yeah. I said I became a knucklehead.
Yeah, I could have. I had to choose college if I'm going to do soccer or basketball. And even before that, I had to choose when I moved from Trinidad to Canada if I wanted to stay there and play soccer or come to Canada. But I was getting into bad shit. So it was like, yo, I could stay and play soccer, but I would get in bad shit. I didn't really care about life too much. So it was like, nah, I'm not going to stay. And so, but yeah, I did have opportunities in soccer.
I think soccer teaches all footworks at a young age.
Footwork and discipline too. Like so much discipline.
I feel like discipline comes with all team sports.
Some
in a team.
Some of them.
I don't know.
In the way that soccer was taught, at least for me. At least to me, soccer definitely taught me discipline, bro.
Sure. I learned from my older cousins and brothers basketball, so I was like, it was different. It was aggressive, but a lot of discipline. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you can't just. You have to work hard for everything you want, basically. And
sports in general is just it's such a good thing for the way that I see it. It for us, like when we were in high school and you're playing basketball and stuff, like we had 6 o'clock practices, so. You're at school before everybody.
Yeah.
Right? You're at school before everybody. If you really want it, you have to pay attention and do your schoolwork because there's a certain average you gotta hold, right?
Yeah.
Grade point average you gotta maintain. So
you can't play for your failing. You can't play with a seat.
Yeah. You're forced to be disciplined. And then the coach that I had, I remember last year in high school, bro, the man made no cuts. No cuts on the team. We showed up to the practice. And he's like, all right, balls away. And we started running. And we're like, all right, like this is just right now. Running. Halfway to the practice, we're still running. Full practice, we're running. Come back next day. Man, with the ball, brought your ball, shooting around. He's like, balls away.
You rascal.